Hi, welcome to Roy's Game Table. Today we have Game 6 of the League of Champions tournament. So pull up a chair and let's see how this one turns out. Game 6 is against Expert Klaw with the Power Drain modular set in it. So this is going to probably be a pretty tough match. I hope I can win it. I decided to go with Captain America in this one, and I'm going to use Justice for his deck. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up. I know I need to discard until I get a minion, but first let me shuffle all the decks up here real quick. As I've said in the previous 5 videos, I have already shuffled these decks before, but I want it because it's a league match, I'm going to shuffle them here on camera a little bit, especially since I just saw a couple of cards. So let me shuffle a little bit more. Okay. After I did my shuffling, I went ahead and set up. The menu that was discarded was his Armored Guard, so he came in with Tough, and I drew my starting 6 hand. I'm going to mulligan. I would like to get some cards that can thwart so I can start taking care of these side schemes. I do kind of like what I see, but I think I'm going to go ahead and discard my Concussive Blow, and since I want to try to keep Mockingbird, so I'm going to go ahead and discard Heroic Strike, and I might be able to get Quake in to help me to start with the game. So I'll just go with those 2 and draw back up to 2. Okay. And so we got the 6. I'm going to go ahead and get his shield out. All right. So I got his shield over here and my starting hand here. So let's go ahead and start the game. Okay, so I thought about what I want to do on my first turn here, and I think I want to first put Super Soldier Serum in using Quake and the other Super Soldier Serum to pay for that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the Super Soldier Serum to generate a physical resource to put his shield in to play. I'm going to put it in over here. And then I'm going to use his reduce the cost of the first ally play each round by 1 to put in Mockingbird. Let me move everything over just a bit here so Mockingbird has some room and over and up. And so I'm going to put Mockingbird in. So he's got 1, shield block is 2, heroic intuition is 3. I really wanted to get this in, but I do have another copy because if I can get it in, he can thwart for 3, and he could have taken rid of both of those if I had a card to discard, but I think this is the best play right now. So she'll come in and stun Klaw. And she'll come in also with 3 hit points. I'm going to flip to Captain America, have him thwart for 2, and Mockingbird thwart for 1 for a total of 3 to knock off the defense network and go ahead and get that out of the game. And so that'll be it already, and draw to 5. All right, so start the main villain phase. 2 threat on the main scheme. Up here, he's supposed to attack, but he's stunned, so he can't. And then the Armored Guard will attack. I'll just have Captain America take it for 1. So it's going to drop him down to 10. And the retaliate damage because of it, the shield will knock the Tough off of the guard. And then the encounter card is going to be Power Drain. So I messed this up in the last game. It's when defeated, you discard 2 cards from the encounter deck. Each player must choose and discard 1 resource of any type from their hand for each boost icon discarded this way. So that's going to come in. So now I've got 2 more, another side scheme in, a total of 2, and it comes in with 2 threat on it per player. And obviously there's just me. So we'll now go back to Captain America. Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and use Captain America to thwart for 2 on, well, I'm going to have him attack for 2 actually first onto the Armored Guard to drop him down to 1. And then I'm going to have Mockingbird attack for 1 to drop, to go ahead and defeat this Armored Guard. So that's a total of 3 damage. And then I'm going to Heroic Strike on the Klaw for 1 with Super Soldier Serum and 2/3 with Genius. So it's going to stun him and deal 6 damage. He's going to go from 28 down to 22. And then I'll just go ahead and put Captain America's helmet into play because I'm probably going to have to discard cards anyway. I want to get rid of this power drain right now, I think. So I'm going to put that in with Concussive Blow. And then I'm going to discard the other Heroic Strike to ready Captain America and do 2 thwart to get rid of this power drain. And as I said, when defeated, you discard 2 cards from the encounter deck. And then for each boost icon, you have to discard 1 resource of any type from their hand for each boost icon discarded this way. And so there were 3 boost icons discarded, but I don't have any more cards in my hand. And so power drain goes out of the game. And that'll be it. So I'm going to go ahead and stay on Captain America, ready up, and draw to 5. Okay, start of the main villain phase. It's going to add 2 more, so it's going to go from 2 up to 4. He's supposed to attack, but he's stunned again, so he can't. The encounter card will be a weapons runner, so that weapons runner will come in with 2 health. And of course, he was revealed, so he's going to surge into Electro, who has 6 hit points now. And after Electro attacks you, discard 1 card from the counter deck, take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded this way. So now I have 2 minions that I have to deal with here, and we're back to Captain America. I'm going to go ahead and put Nick Fury into play using Super Soldier Serum for 1. Agent Coulson, Daredevil, and the Power Justice for 2, 3, 4. Holding on to Under Surveillance. Actually, no. I'm going to hold on to Daredevil instead. And I'm going to use his 4 damage when he comes into play. So that's going to drop. I'm going to put it on Electro to drop him down to 2. 6 to 2. And then I'll have Nick Fury attack for 2 to knock him out of the game. And Nick Fury will go down to 2 hit points. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to thwart with Captain America and Mockingbird for a total of 3 to get rid of this Immortal Klaw. And so that's going to drop him from 22 down to 12. And it will knock Mockingbird out of the game at this point. And I'm going to go ahead and discard Daredevil to ready Captain America and attack for 2 so that he can get rid of this weapons runner. Start of the main villain phase. We go up to 5 out of 6 here on that. He's finally going to get to attack, but Nick Fury's going to take it. He'll attack for 1. And the boost is, if the activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. It will not deal damage. It's going to deal it to Nick Fury, but it's going to be a total of 4 damage because there's 3 boost icons on that. Nick Fury is gone out of the game. And the encounter card is going to be Sonic Boom. Either spend those or exhaust each character you control. I'll just exhaust Captain America because I can always ready him if I need to. So I'll do that, and it is back to Captain America. On Captain America's turn, I'm going to use Super Soldier Serum to put Steve's apartment into play over here. And then I'm going to Stealth Strike using 2 resources from Strength and Interrogation Room, I guess, for 3. And I'm just going to hit Klaw for 4, dropping him from 12 down to 8. Okay, and so Stealth Strike will come out. I'm going to discard the other Stealth Strike to ready Captain America and thwart for 2 on the main scheme to drop it from 5 down to 3. And he's got 10 hit points, so I think I'm going to leave him on his side there. So I'll ready and draw up to 5 and maybe flip next time, we'll see. So I'm going to draw up to 5 and go to the villain phase. Okay, the villain phase, 1 threat on the scheme, it's up to 4. He's going to attack for 1, 2, just 2. So that's going to drop Captain America from 10 down to 8. And then the retaliate damage because of the shield will drop Klaw down to 7. And then the encounter card will be Under Fire. I hate that one because it can just really cause a huge chain. But let's see what happens. So we got to reveal the top card of the encounter deck. It is Advance. So that's not great, but that's okay, I guess. Nothing we can do about it. So it's going to be 2, 3, discard 3 cards from the counter deck as the boost here. So let me go ahead and do that. Discard the 3 cards here. And then the 3 will be enough. It's going to bring it up to 7. So that's going to be enough to move the scheme. And so we got to discard until we get a minion and put it into play. And it's going to be a guard. Okay, and that guard comes in with tough and 3 hit points. But he will not scheme because it's the encounter phase. We are on main scheme 2 though now for Klaw. And then now we got a surge for under fire. And it will surge into lightning bolt. Discard 2 cards from the encounter deck. Take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded. He's got plenty of hit points to deal with this. So we'll discard 2 cards. That has a boost icon, or that's a star icon, so that doesn't count. And that has 2. So he's going to take 2 indirect damage. So it'll drop him from 8 down to 6. And a little bit of a rough turn, but we are back to Captain America. Okay, so back to Captain America. I'm going to go ahead and have him attack for 2 to knock the tough off this armored guard. And then I'm going to use Stealth Strike to ready him. And then I'm going to flip to Steve Rogers. I'm going to use Steve's Apartment to exhaust and draw a card and heal 1 damage from him. So that's going to bring him back up to 7. I'm going to go ahead and use his recovery to heal him for 3 up to 10. And then I haven't put a ally in yet, so I'm going to put in Jessica Jones using his 1 reduction, using Super Soldier Serum for 2, and then Heroic Intuition for 3. She'll come in with 3 hit points. And then I'm going to put Under Surveillance in on the main scheme with Shield Toss and Agent 13. I'm going to use Jessica Jones to attack for 2 on the Armored Guard to drop him to 1. Ready, and draw up to 6. Start of the villain phase. 1 threat that goes on the main scheme here. And I'm an alter ego, so he'll scheme for 2, 3, 4. Discard 3 cards from the encounter deck. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And so he does scheme for 4, a total of 4. So that's going to bring the main scheme up to 5. And the Armored Guard does not scheme, so the encounter card will be Man Out of Time. And so I'm going to go ahead and just exhaust Steve Rogers to remove that from the game. So now we're back to Steve Rogers. The first thing I'm going to do is exhaust Steve's Apartment to draw a card. Fearless Determination, and to heal him 1, so it's up to 11. And then I'm going to put in, I have 2 copies of Fearless Determination actually here. I'm going to put 1 of them in, and when I do that, I get to draw a card, and I get +1 thwart till the end of the phase. So I have Shield Toss. Before I flip, I'll just have Jessica Jones attack for 2 to knock out the Armored Guard over here. And then I'm going to flip to Captain America. I will go ahead and Shield Toss. So discard X number of cards from your hand, then return Captain America's shield to your hand and deal 4 damage to X enemies. So I'm going to discard a card. I'll discard this other Fearless Determination. I'll discard the Under Surveillance and return the shield to my hand. Deal 4 damage to Klaw. So that's going to drop him from 7 to 3. And then I've got to get my shield back into play. So I'll use the Super Soldier Serum to do that, to put that back into play. Then I will discard Fearless Determination to ready Captain America. And I don't have enough damage to take him out this time, so I'm going to go ahead and just thwart for 3 on the scheme to drop it down from 5 back to 2. I'd really like to play Concussive Blow so I could get some damage in, but I don't have a physical, well, I do have a physical resource. So I'm going to back up here a little bit. I'm going to put actually Captain America's shield in with counterintelligence. Sorry about that, folks. So yeah, I just backed it up a little bit. I used the Shield Toss, put the shield back into his hand, and instead of using Super Soldier Serum, I'm going to use counterintelligence to put Captain America's shield back in. So now I can use a Concussive Blow with my Super Soldier Serum for 1 physical resource that I need to do the damage, and 2 from energy for a total of 3. That will confuse him and deal 3 damage, which will drop him to 0. And when that happens, he'll move to his side 3. And side 3 is, he gets a toughness. And he comes back in with 22 hit points. All right. So we do that, and I dealt the 3 damage. I confused him. This will come back. And that's going to be it. So Fearless Determination will come back into my hand. I'll ready and draw back up to 5, but I'm pretty sure I'm out of my deck here. Let's see, 1. Yes, so I'm going to have to deal myself an encounter card, and then I'll shuffle my deck and move into the villain phase. All right, start of the main villain phase. We put 3. It goes up from 2 to 3 on the main scheme. He will attack. So now there's only 1 card left, so that means he only gets to use 1 boost modifier. And I'm going to have Captain America just take this. So it's going to be 2. Oops. I got to shuffle my shield toss back in. Hold on. All right, so I shuffle my shield toss back in the deck like I was supposed to, because it was supposed to be my discard pile at the end of my turn. But anyway, attacks for 2, just for 2, and that's the advance. And so I'll just have him take it. So it's, oh, I didn't draw back up to my 5. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Now I've got 5 cards in my hand. I'm going to have Captain America take it from 11 down to 9. The retaliate damage because of the shield will knock the tough off of Klaw. And then I'm going to have to put an acceleration marker on the main scheme and let me shuffle up the deck. And I'm going to have to deal with 2 encounter cards this time. The deck has been reshuffled. I got 1 here. Let me deal with my second one. The first encounter card is going to be solid sound body. So attached to Klaw. And it's the one that gives Klaw retaliate 1. And then the other one is Lightning Bolt. When revealed, discard 2 cards from the encounter deck. Take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded. So discard 2 cards. We've got 2 boost icons there, 2 there. So that's a total of 4 damage that I have to take from the that Lightning Bolt. So that's going to drop him down from 9 to 5. And we are back to Captain America. And on Captain America's turn, the first thing we're going to do is put Heroic Intuition into play with the Power of Justice. And then I'm going to go ahead and thwart for 3 to drop the main scheme back down to 0. I think I'd like to get rid of this solid sound body so I don't have to worry about the retaliation damage. So all I have to do is spend an energy, mental, and physical resource. So I think I'm going to use the Super Soldier Serum for the physical, Shield Block for the mental, Counterintelligence for the energy, and discard the solid sound body. I'm going to discard Shield Toss to ready Captain America, flip him to Steve Rogers, and then exhaust him. Exhaust Steve's apartment to heal him 1 point up to 6. And to draw a card. The Power of Justice, okay. And then I'll just have him recover for 3 to bring him back up to 9. So that'll be it. I'll ready and draw up to 6. Start the main villain phase. 2 threat goes on now because of the acceleration token. He's supposed to scheme, but he's confused. And the encounter card will be Sonic Boom. Either spend that or exhaust each character you control. I'll just do that. I'll exhaust Jessica Jones and Steve Rogers because I don't want to spend those resources. I want to use what I have in my hand. So now it is back to Steve Rogers. Then I'll flip back to Captain America. Oh, no, I won't. I'm not going to flip yet. I want to stay as Steve Rogers, because I want to use his reduce the cost for the next ally play by 1. So that's 1. Super Soldier Serum is 2. And then I'm going to use the Heroic Intuition over here for 3 to put Mockingbird into play. And let's see here. Let's try to make some room for her. She'll come in with 3 health, and she's going to stun Klaw. Now I want to flip Steve Rogers over to Captain America. And I want to stealth strike using Super Soldier Serum, Agent Coulson, and the Power of Justice. Oh, I don't have to use... I'll use the Power of Justice and Super Soldier Serum for that, because that's 2/3. So that's going to do 4 damage to Klaw, dropping him from 22 down to 18. And it's not going to do anything else, not going to remove threat, but I want to do damage now. I want to try to end the game as fast as I can. I'm going to have Mockingbird go ahead and attack for 1 to drop him down to 17. And then I'll discard Agent Coulson to ready Captain America and have him thwart for 2 to put the scheme down to 0. Just to be safe, actually, it would be thwarting for 3 because of heroic intuition, but whatever. And so we'll ready Captain America and draw to 5. Start of the main phase, we put 2 threat on the main scheme. He's supposed to attack, but he can't because he's stunned. The encounter card will be Klaw's Vengeance. Klaw attacks you. If it deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So Captain America's going to take that and use shield block here, probably. But anyway, so it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 total attack. I will use shield block. So when you take any amount of damage, exhaust Captain America's shield and prevent all of that damage. And since I did not take any damage, I don't place 1 threat on the main scheme. And that was the encounter card, so we're back to Captain America. The first thing I'm going to do is put Fearless Determination into the game, and that's going to let me draw a card. And we have Quake. So I'm going to go ahead and use Concussive Blow, I think. I'm going to use Super Soldier Serum for 1, and then Strength for 2, 3. So that's going to allow me to not only confuse him, but to deal 3 damage. So that'll drop him down to 17 to 14. And so Concussive Blow will come out of the game. And then I'm going to put Quake in. I see I have 2 allies, so I can do that. I'm going to put Quake in using Genius. And when she comes in with 2 hit points. And then I'm going to use Quake to attack for 2 and Mockingbird to attack for 1. So that's a total of 3, dropping him from 14 down to 11 now. And then I'm going to just have Captain America thwart for, well, it would be 4 actually, but just for 2, just to keep the main scheme down. I think I'm good. And so Quake comes down to 1, Mockingbird comes down to 1. I won't do anything with Jessica Jones. Well, I do have some blockers. I will have Jessica Jones go ahead and attack for 2. So drop him down from 11 to 9. And it will knock her out of the game, but I still have some blockers if I need it and some other help. So that's getting into the phase. Fearless Determination comes out. I'll ready and draw back to 5. Start of the main phase. 2 threat on the main scheme. And he is confused, but that's not what matters right now. What matters is he's going to attack. So I'm going to have Quake take this. It's going to be 2, 3. If this activation damages you, it doesn't. So 3 to Quake. And I just realized on that last attack from Klaw, he should have taken a retaliation damage because of my shield, but I didn't do it, so it's okay. I think I might still win the game. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So that's the attack, and the encounter card is going to be Power Drain. And we've already seen this one, so it comes in when defeated. You know, you have to spend resources, but it comes in with 2 threat on it. And we are back to Captain America. And Captain America is going to do a stealth strike using Super Soldier Serum for 1, energy for 2, 3. So that's going to be 4 damage onto Klaw, dropping him from 9 to 5. And then Mockingbird's going to attack for 1, knock her out of the game, but that's going to drop him down to 4. So he has 4 hit points left. Captain America will attack for 2, discard a card to ready him, and then attack for 2 more for a total of 4. And that will drop him down to 0. And that is the game. And it seemed pretty easy. Of course, it was Captain America and Klaw. just doesn't really match up well with Captain America, in my opinion, if he doesn't have Masters of Evil in his encounter deck. And I usually can win when I play Captain America, even with the Expert Klaw Masters of Evil. But in this game, everything just seemed to go my way. It was pretty easy. This is game 6. I won game 6. Unfortunately, I didn't win one of my previous games. I'm going to tell you which one. You got to go back and watch it. But because I lost a previous game, I'm actually eliminated from the League of Champions. But I want to go ahead and play game 6 and 7 anyway. So this was game 6, Expert Klaw with Power Drain as a modular set. And Captain America does his job. And quite frankly, unless I made a major rules error, and I don't think I did, he dominated in this game. It was fairly easy, but it was fun. It was a fun win. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I do have Game 7 coming out at some point, as well as the Hulk Hero Pack is going to be coming out soon. As soon as I get that in, I'll do an unboxing for that and a couple of playthroughs with Hulk. So if you're interested in that, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know whenever those videos are out. And until then, I'll save you a seat at the table.